Hoi hoi folks, good morning, good afternoon and good evening wherever you are in the world. My name's Sean, aka Uncle Frogface, and welcome to today's video. If you're new here, then welcome. If you're not new, then welcome back. It is that time of the month again. It is ScrawlrBox time, so we hit myself in the chin with a box. It's ScrawlrBox time. We are going to unbox this month's ScrawlrBox. I should probably take the address label off the back so you don't all flock to my house. Also, a chance for me to have a quick chat with you and just say, for the next few weeks, I know I put out 3 videos a week. I'm going to be cutting that down to 2 videos a week just because I have quite a lot going on. So I can't divulge too much information because we've got some personal stuff going on. It's all good. It's good personal stuff, but it does mean over the next few weeks, it's just going to be 2 videos a week. But do stay tuned because we've got some exciting things coming up. And I know YouTube has been playing around with people's content recently. Everyone's numbers have kind of been all over the place. Friends of mine are losing dozens of followers, all things like that. So if you are enjoying the videos, if you want to support the channel, then hit subscribe, hit like, do all of those things that YouTube likes. You will be really, really helping the channel. But without further ado, let's turn the camera around. Let's crack open this month's ScrawlrBox. Right, here we are. So this is ScrawlrBox. For those of you that don't know, ScrawlrBox is a monthly art subscription box. Everything inside the box costs more than the price of the box itself. It's carefully curated so all the supplies go together. There's an artist print in there. There's lots of fun things in here. I am just going to briefly touch on a point that I know those of you who do know ScrawlrBox are going to want me to touch on, and that is price. So I have in the past been critical of price changes for most things because I think, you know, consumer comes first and we should be charged a fair price for things, and I still stand by that. And ScrawlrBox has, from this month, increased its price. It's gone from $18.95, I believe, to now $20.95, so I think a £2 increase. And usually, this is the point I would get on my soapbox and say, well, actually, can you justify the price raise? Why has it gone this way? And, you know, I would be voicing my opinions quite vehemently. However, I have spoken to ScrawlrBox a few times over Instagram messaging. We actually had a call recently as well, which you'll remember a few videos back. I kind of chatted about, and we talked about price and a few other things, and that was actually very helpful. So I know that they would have done everything they could to keep the costs down as much as possible, but unfortunately with the price raises of everything at the moment, it does mean that products like this are going to increase in price. And actually, when compared to other art subscription boxes, it's no more expensive. It falls within the ballpark of all of the others. It's still fairly competitive. So that's my 2 pence, my 2 cents on the matter. They did say in the email notification that I believe they're going to be adjusting the Scrawler points as well. So for those of you that don't know, if you refer friends, you can get points for them, which you can put towards other boxes or supplies and things on the shop. In fact, if you haven't subscribed and you'd like to help out the channel and get a small discount on your first box, then there is a link down below in the link tree where you can get a discount on your first box. So with that said, let us rip this open. My favourite sound. I love that. That sound for me just means new things have been opened. Let's have a look inside. Ooh, okay, it's fairly light this time. This is quite a light little package. We've got our ScrawlZine, which I'm going to put over to one side. That honestly could be anything on there. We've got, this is Baba Yaga, isn't it? This is a really nice art print. Well, I say Baba Yaga. That's where the house with the chicken feet comes from. Really nice stylized illustration, actually. This is from Steph Pardo, illustrator and potter from the UK. We loves to tell stories through creating wonderful art. So I will just zoom into their social media. There we go. So we've got website, Instagram, Patreon, and Coffee there if you'd like to go and check them out. Of course, after you've checked out all of mine. We have some A5 watercolor paper. So that might be a hint as to what we have got in this month's box. I'm just going to pop that down there for a second. Let's open this and see what is inside. Oh, this all looks very cute. We've got our sweet, which is watermelon sour bubble gum. Sorry, Andrew, that's going to be mine as well. Feel bad, Andrew's never going to get any of the sweets. We have a little print here, so our sticker that comes off the print over there. We have Faber-Castell Pit Artist Fine Liner. This is a 0.7, so a slightly thicker one. I think Faber-Castell are waterproof as well. Yeah, India ink potentially. Yeah, India ink, waterproof, maximum light fastness, acid free. One of the reasons I do like Faber-Castell, I like India ink. We have our paintbrush as well. There we go, and we'll go through all the details in just a second. By the way, how many of you get paintbrushes like this? You take off the plastic tube and then you try to put it in the plastic tube again. You know what? Don't bother. Once you've taken out the plastic tube, that's it. Throw away the plastic tube. We have got watercolor sets, so 8 watercolors. These are Viva colors. Okay. So I've got friends who love Viva colors because they do. Also got. Okay. Ooh. This is exciting. Look at that. That's very cute. I mean, you know I love a watercolor pan. If you want to get your own watercolor pans that are not going to change in price and semi-unique, head over to my Etsy store because I do manufacture and sell my own. But we've got cinnamon, mango, opera, alizarin crimson, viridian hue, deep blue, violet, and burnt umber. I have wanted. Got little mixed colours here section. I've wanted to try Viva Color watercolours for quite a while. I believe the last time they were in a ScrawlrBox was literally just before I started reviewing ScrawlrBox, which is quite a while ago. And then we've got this down here. What's this? Guinea Pig Adventure. That's a little postcard. Oh, that's sweet. Don't usually get postcards in here. We are missing something. Maybe that's why we've got the postcard in here. There is no menu. So usually there is a little menu that comes in here that shows us what supplies are in here, a little description about them, plus their prices. I'm wondering whether that is now in the ScrawlRZine. In fact, let's zoom in a little bit and take a look. Okay, so this is the ScrawlRZine. This is box number 95, getting very close to 100. So we do have, as usual, we've got our selection of supplies in here. No prices on here though. Exclusive colours. Viva palette contains 8 hand-picked colours by us, just for you. So I think these have been selected by ScrawlrBox. Rich paint pigments, draw a line. In fact, because we don't have the menu, something we are missing is the prompt for this month. Scan the QR code for supply information process. Scrawler challenge on the back page. Okay, so they have changed up the way things work. So now, instead of having the menu card, I believe, we're going to scan this and it will give you the supply information and prices, and then the Scrawler challenge will be in the ScrawlRZine. So we've got to sit down with the artist. I really like this artist style, really fun. We have Scrawler tips for the paints. There's anything about negative painting there, colour temperatures, there's some good information in there. Behind the artwork's a little bit about the actual piece that's been done. Then we've got these Scrawler galleries, so this is Kaleidoscope. Ah, yes, I remember this one. This is these. I hated these supplies. Some people have done some interesting work though. This is particularly nice. I like this one. This one too. I'm always a fan of dragons and snakes. And over here we have got, these are the top 3. See, this is actually beautiful. Test up here, cityscape. That feels a little bit more disjointed and kaleidoscopic. And we've got Catherine Kahn-Davis up here as well. Very nice. So Invaders of the Lost Art. Down here we've got our Scrawler Challenge show Quest. Quest is our Scrawler Challenge for this one, and honestly I feel like this is a very open one. Watercolours always give such variety that you can do with them, so I'm very excited about this. In fact, I need to swatch all of these out, but before I do that I need to go and get myself a little bit of water, so I will be back in just a second. Right, so I've just got myself some water over here. I've got the watercolour paper set up. I've also just scanned the QR code. I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see this. So this is what the new thing looks like. You can write your own review while you're here, and you go through. We've got a little bit about Stephanie. You can also download the line work for this piece as well. We've got a bit about the Scrawler Challenge. Then we've got what's in the box, so you can see the Viva watercolour pans. Recommended retail price £10, 100% vegan as well. ScrawlrBox angled paintbrush, size 8, recommended retail price £5. Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Marker Pen, recommended £3.49, and we've got the watercolour paper recommended £6.99. So that is all the supplies that are in the box, and also you get a chance to write your review while you're there. So actually, in terms of service, streamlining everything, because I always forget to write reviews for the boxes once I have kind of done my review online, and I really should do it to, you know, inform other people about the boxes. So let's get down to business, as Mulan once said. Right. We have got, first of all, the Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Fine Liner. I have posted the cap on the top. Very important thing to me. Say this all the time. I'm terrible for losing pen caps. Let's give this a try. So fine liners like this, always good because you're going to get a consistent line when you're drawing. So that's always really nice. It's very smooth. I kind of want to just put in some squiggles so that I can test just how waterproof the ink is. So I'm going to let that dry a little bit. Very nice indeed. We also have the paintbrush, and let's just wet those bristles. Yeah, I'll give it a little bit of a dry, because I like to test how snappy the bristles are on a paintbrush. So let's just see. Oh, that is a good snap. I don't know if you can hear that. That's a good snap. Let's see what it's like for holding water. Not bad. It doesn't hold a huge amount of water. Let's really saturate the bristles. It's a little bit better. I always feel like the angled brushes are never great at kind of dispersing lots of water, but they're good for doing detail work and kind of getting flat colours. Let's open this up. I'm so excited about these. The thing that I like about Viva, I won't say Viva, it's Viviva, isn't it? We've actually got a little swatch card on here, so I am going to use the swatch card, but I'm going to do some mixing and stuff over here. We'll test dispersal and all of that kind of thing. So let's go through and swatch all of these out. I have one word to say. Wow. These colours are absolutely gorgeous. They're honestly stunning. Yeah, the pigments in them are just so vibrant, and this is obviously, you know, pretty high saturation on this swatch card. Imagine watering these down as well. The variety of tones and colours you're going to get will be fantastic. The watercolour paper, I have to say, this is literally just water on here, and it has buckled fairly substantially. Not great there. However, I did say I was going to test the pen, so I'm just going to get some dirty paint water over here and go over. And yeah, look at that. Probably should have done that with some clean water so that it. There we go. Yeah, that ink is not running at all. That is staying firmly where it is, which means we could lay down some. We're going to take a little bit of this, and you can still see the ink. Look how vibrant that is. Just a tiny dot of paint in that water, and look how far that is going. That is, how far can we? I mean, that is some strong pigment. Look at that. We'll test its mixing actually. Let's get a little bit of blue. They blend together so beautifully. Look. Honestly, it's weird. I've never really been a fan of watercolours. Growing up, I always struggled with them. Wasn't really into them. Would steer away from them as much as possible in favour of acrylics. Over the last year or so, I have used watercolours more and more, and really enjoy them. I have to say, of all of the watercolours that I've tried, and I did a lot of research when I was creating my own paint pans. In fact, just to show you, these are my paint pans over here available on my Etsy stores. These are tessellating paint pans, and they all fit together in different patterns. Obviously the coffins sit with the coffins, the arrows with the arrows, and the scales with the scales. So in order to kind of get those up and running, I researched a lot of watercolours. These Viviva watercolours, I think, are possibly the best ones I've used so far in terms of dispersion, pigment, and yeah, I'm honestly absolutely thrilled to have these. In fact, I think that this little pack, I might need to have something on here to secure it, maybe a rubber band or something around it. I think this is going to be my travel set from now on. It's so compact and light. I mean, it's made of cork. It's literally got no weight to it at all. I could easily stick that with, you know, my tiny, in fact, if I got it up here. So this is just a little watercolour sketchbook that I've got. And I could easily stick that under there. I'm ready to go. This is, yeah, I'm in fact, I kind of want to reach out to Viviva myself and kind of, you know, talk about my own pans with them. Yeah, honestly, guys, I'm gonna enjoy this one a lot. I think there's a lot of variety. However, don't think I'm gonna be using this paper. And I've literally just done a bit of a wash, and you can see on the back just how much that is buckling. So this is just a ScrawlrBox zone, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, the paper honestly is not for me, but the pen, yes. That'll go in my collection. I think I've got a few other Faber-Castells, but anything that is waterproof, I keep, and this is very, very nice indeed. These Vivivas though, honestly, stunning. Absolutely love them. So yeah, thank you, ScrawlrBox. I don't think I say that very often, but yeah, thank you, ScrawlrBox. I'm really pleased and impressed with this. If you guys do want to get your hand on this box, obviously it will be on the ScrawlrBox website to purchase, and don't forget to use that link if you're subscribing for the first time to get that discount. But it doesn't happen very often that I'm kind of lost for words, but yeah, I'm very pleased. So yeah, as always, I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and until next time, goodbye.